Hello, hello, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. We've just caught Karen up on everything. Look how shocked she is, you know? Silver's complaining as usual, but that's what makes him fun. You know how it is. We give Karen a quick rundown of the situation at hand. What? Why wasn't I invited? Because knowing you've already blown all of your vacation time. That's not true. I have at least 5 hours left. She exclaims with genuine enthusiasm. I rest my case. To be fair, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I think we'll only be gone for a week at most. Not much of a vacation. You're going to need a ride, right? That's actually why we're here. We wanted to see if we could borrow a bike for Axel and Cyrus. Plus, I need a tune-up of my own. I think I have something in storage that'll work for that. A sidecar and everything. Along with some helmets. The kinda Ring's been working on. Just 3, yeah? He's given most of them out, but I should have enough. My eyes start to wander around the gym as they have their conversation. I wonder what kind of rehab I can do while I'm gone. Hey, Rose, will this impact my therapy at all? Not particularly. You've been making great strides since we started. Just make sure to take breaks while on the road to stretch, and you'll be fine. Got it. Sounds good. Speaking of, did you teach him how to punch? Yeah, I did. Cyrus wanted to learn some basic self-defense. What happened? Why? What happened? Oh, I was just teasing Cyrus about... Just like yesterday, I drive my fist squarely into Silver's arm. Karen whistles, satisfied. Dang, Sai. Your form could use some work, but you've definitely nailed the basics. I stretch my fingers out. Thankfully, I've had plenty of opportunities to practice. I have been called a great teacher. By who? Anyway. Regardless, thanks for the help, Rose. I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Just make sure you're enjoying yourself, yeah? I'll certainly do my best. I'd love to stick around, but I gotta go talk to Vita too. Oh yeah, I think it's their day off. What do you need? Same thing I asked you. What should I do while gone, and all that jazz. We'll find them. They never leave the base. They're probably in their garden. I tried texting them on my Axiom, but they haven't responded, which doesn't help. Yeah, good luck getting a reply out of them. I've been trying for weeks, and I'll be lucky if I get back a simple, okay. They never got accustomed to using their Axiom. They're pretty old-fashioned. What does that make me? Older-fashioned. Lahina starts to laugh at her. Poor excuse of a joke. I don't have the heart to tell her how dumb it is. Though instead, I just try to force a laugh. Anyway, that's most of our prep done for the trip. I still have some supplies to go shopping for. I'll probably be back late at night. Want me to save you some dinner? Sure, if you want. Don't wait up for me. You need your rest. Yeah. If you do find Vita, let them know I want to see them. I've got some... mechanici? Questions I want to ask them. I'll do my best to remember that. Let me know if you'll need anything else. You got it. I'll probably see you again right before you leave. Take care. You as well, and I'll see you later, Talon. That you will. I'll try to pick up some stuff for you while I'm out. My treat. Oh yeah? Don't worry. Nothing you can't handle. Right. Okay. I've been walking down the halls of this base for almost 30 minutes. It's not like I've gotten lost or anything. I can retrace my steps. I knocked on Vita's office door a few times, but they weren't there to... But there wasn't a response. Okay. I assume they're in their garden, like Silver said. The only problem is I have no clue where that is. They never gave me a tour of the whole facility. While I can find what I know easily, finding wherever I've never been is tough. Is it like a literal garden, all the way down here? How the hell does that work? They're sun lamps. That's the same thing, right? Oh my god. Let me go grab. A cough drop. I started getting winded from walking around for so long and then leaning against a nearby wall. I know this place was huge, but this is ridiculous. Oh, hey, look, it's the ghost of Resum. I look behind me to see two somewhat familiar faces. Familiar faces turn a corner. Oscar, stop. Don't be rude. How come? He's super cool. Like a real-life storybook character. That's a bit of an oxymoron you got there. The rabbit and husky I met last month walk up to me. I try my best to straighten my posture and look presentable. Hello again. I hope you're doing well. Besides all the assignments we've been getting, can't really complain too much. Look at him. Look at this like joyous face. He's so cute. Anyway. Well, we got back from a hefty one. Thankfully, we have a couple days to relax before setting out again. I see. Must be rough out there. Hope they're not working you too hard. It's whatever. It pays well, and it seems to be for a good cause. We're hoping to stop a national-wide conglomerate. Conglomerate. Did I get that right? Did I get there? Good though. From taking advantage of people's goodwill and ignorance. And not to mention the whole raising an army of pumped up super soldiers thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Honestly. Well, I'm sure you're both good, doing a good job. Really? You mean that? Oscar gets excited and a little too close to my face for my liking. Still, I try to be polite. Yeah, absolutely. You're a leader, after all. The hair starts tugging on the husky's ear. And because of that, he should show a little bit more respect. Oh, hey! If anyone's got respect here, it's me. Cyrus is literally a huge inspiration. I wouldn't go that far. Besides being a damsel in distress, I haven't really done anything. Don't say that. Saving lives and screwing over Resum is what you're meant to do. You're living proof that what we're doing is worth it. Oscar's tail is wagging frantically. Despite how overzealous I personally think he's being, I can tell he's sincere. It's kind of you to say that. I'm sorry I'm not really used to being gushed over. You'll have to forgive him. He gets excited. Yeah, he gets excited easily. But I agree with what he's saying. You have become somewhat of a beacon of hope around here. Well, I'll at least try to do what I can. Don't force yourself. As long as you're alive and well, I'd say we did a pretty good job. Even Stan was singing your praises. After we first met, he went on and on about how impressive you are. Oscar crosses his arms and closes his eyes in thought. We've seen our fair share of casualties. I'm gonna sneeze. That's fine. That's fine. Both in and out of Ressum. Despite, being one of the very first that they took, you're, doing the best out of them. I instinctively hold my hand over my chest, above my heart. I'd say that's more than, more luck than skill on my part. Give yourself some credit, lucky or not. You're still here. That's all that matters in the end. I agree. Still, you gotta tell me about all your experiences. I'd love to hear. Ahem. I mean, if you're comfortable with it, that is. You're fine, Oscar. I've gotten pretty good at telling people as of late. Maybe I should hold a seminar. Oh, we have a conference hall you could use. Maybe some other time. I'll be the first one in line. Oscar, don't rain on your parade. Not to rain on your parade, but we are supposed to be meeting up with Stan right now. Oh, crap. You're right. Hey, if it's alright with you, can I add you to my Axiom? I promise not to spam you or anything. Sure, I don't see why not. Awesome. The Husky excitedly starts to send me his contact information. I'll make sure he doesn't go overboard. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Oh, heck. Heck yeah. If there's anything you need, Cyrus, please, just let us know. Always happy to help. I appreciate it. Actually, now that you mention it, I do need some directions. After getting an apt enough description, I think I finally made my way to Vita's garden. I tug on my collar. It's definitely much more warm and humid over here. There's one door that's already wide open. I poke my head in to see what kind of garden could survive underground. This room has an above-average ceiling with several light fixtures. There are rows of plants of all kinds neatly organized throughout the space. It doesn't take long to spot Vita. They're caring for a pair of orchids. When they see me, they look surprised and set down a watering can. Oh, right, that's their haircut. Oh my god. Please, it looks better tied up, you know? Yeah. Oh, good evening, Cyrus Cantwell. Good afternoon, Vita. Is this where you've been all day? Yes. Is there an issue? No, but I can try to get a hold of you. But I was trying to get a hold of you, that's what that says. Vita holds their Axiom-less arm. I left that gadget in my office. It's my off day, so I wasn't expecting to need it. I exhale with mild frustration. I guess that's fair. I used to turn my cell phone off for similar reasons. Your what? Never mind. I actually came because I had some questions to ask regarding my treatment. You're making good progress. There's nothing you should need to question. That's great to hear and all, but I'm going on a trip soon. It'll be a while before our next session. Vita looks confused. What do you mean, a trip? I mean a trip. Aaron Silver and I are going to go across the country for a little while. I wanted to know if there was anything I should do while I'm gone. I see. Let me think about it. When are you leaving? In the next few days. I might have something that could help. I've been tinkering with a device that should help your ports, along with carrying a mobile supply of fluid. Really, that'd be perfect. But why would you want to go so far away? Vita sounds just the tiniest bit anxious. It's a bit silly. Something sentimental, I guess you could say. That sounds even more ridiculous. Maybe so, but I think it'd be worth it. I'm talking about you leaving. I know it's for your own rehabilitation, but even just going to the Hyena's gym is highly illogical. We've always done physical therapy down below. I know you're a bit of a special case, but this just adds to the nonsense. Vita's almost rambling. It's so out of left field that I don't really know how to respond right away. Maybe I shouldn't mention where else I've gone, even to make a point. Do you, need to get something off your chest? I thought you were smarter than this, Cyrus Cantwell. Again, that sounds like a personal problem. Is it even worth it? Aren't you scared? Not really. Why? What's got you spooked? Why should I be scared? What if they find you while you're out there? What will you do? Who, Current? Yes. Or whatever else you want to call it. If they find you, you're as good as dead. You know, I think I've cheated death long enough. This is not a joking matter, Cyrus Cantwell. For the first time since I've known them, the doctor starts getting huffy. I had no idea this was such a sore spot for them. I give them a moment to compose themselves before opening my mouth again. Vita, when was the last time you left the base? I haven't. What? I haven't left since I was brought here, and I'm going to keep it that way. I see. That's your prerogative, and I'm not going to judge you on it. I don't want your pity, Cyrus Cantwell. I want you to realize the situation you've wound up in. You're being very careless. I'm well aware of how often you move around by yourself. It would be child's play for them to abduct you. Okay, and have they? Look, I'm not trying to belittle you or your history with Current. I'm sure there are things you'll never want to tell someone else. But after being in there for 3 centuries myself, most of which is in some sort of confinement, I think I'll risk taking a walk by myself every once in a while. You're right. I apologize. It wasn't right of me to try to dictate your actions. You can say that again. I'm pretty sure we've both had enough of people doing that to us. Indeed. Again. I am sorry. There's nothing to worry about. Apology accepted. Vita stays silent for a little while before picking up their watering can. If you have some time, I'd appreciate some help taking care of the plants. Once they've been sufficiently cared for, we can work on that upgrade. I don't mind. It's been a while, but I can't help but take care of plants all the time. But I used to take care of plants all the time. That is what that says. Really? Then things should go even faster. Vita directs me to a nearby table with several pieces of gardening equipment strewn about. I'm surprised something like this is even possible, and never thought plants could survive all on their own down here. It's a relatively new advancement, with how desolate much of the land is. They had to improve. As much as my rounds... I make my rounds with the watering can of my own. Something catches my attention. All the plants are labeled. While I can recognize most of them at a glance, the labels are names I've never heard of. There's a pot of daffodils labeled Sunbells. Despite that, some names stay the same. There's a small bush of roses clearly named. I'm going to need to find a modern book on flowers. A lot of the names are tripping me up. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Just use your instincts. Right. We carry on in silence for most of the time we work. Okay. I think I shall end the part here, everyone, and I will see you around.